Hey there, gearheads and movie buffs. Let's take a ride down memory lane to talk about some of the most iconic muscle cars ever to grace the silver screen. Now, your favorite movie car might not be the one to take the top spot in this list. Don't think anything is better than your car? Stick around to find out, and let's see if your guess makes the list. Please don't forget to subscribe, as it helps us to reach more gearheads. Alright, buckle up as we count down from number 5 to number 1. Let's hit the gas and get started. Number 5, the 1968 Ford Mustang from Bullitt. Starting our list is a car that defined the movement for all chase films, the 1968 Ford Mustang GT390 Fastback from Bullitt. This car was driven by the coolest man ever to live, and it caused quite a bit of chaos while tearing through San Francisco in one of the most famous movie scenes ever. The actual car chase scene was over 10 minutes long, where the Mustang pulled stunts leaping over hills, swerving through traffic, and otherwise trashing the roads, all with McQueen's surprisingly collected voiceover. This was not just any ordinary car. This had the same persona as McQueen and the film itself. Strong, powerful, yet stylish in a nutshell. Dark green with some chrome finishing on it. Did you know the original Bullitt Mustang has been stored away for years before it resurfaced and again auctioned for $3,741,000 in 2020? That makes it one of the most valuable Mustangs ever, according to the Kama Grove Mustang website. As if the car does not have enough history already, this car did not only get enthusiasts excited more about cars, it paved the way to designing the following generations of the Mustang models. Ford even came up with a Bullitt Mustang years after making this film to immortalize this dream car. Number 4, the 1964 Aston Martin DB5 from the James Bond series. The next car in line is one which can be compared to the man driving it in smoothness and sophistication, the 1964 Aston Martin DB5. If you've watched a James Bond movie at least once, you're likely to come across this gorgeous baby in motion. In its first appearance in Goldfinger, the DB5 was to become one of the world's most celebrated movie cars. However, it was not only a regard to the motor's appearance which mattered. The car came fully loaded with gadgets that every spy dreams of. Lights, revolvers, submachine guns, twinkle headlights, revolving number plates, oil slicks, built-in ejector seat, bulletproof screen. Ever wonder why the Aston Martin DB5 became James Bond's car of choice? There's a secret behind it, and I'm here to uncover it for you. Originally, Bond was supposed to drive a Jaguar E-Type, but Jaguar declined to provide cars for the movies. Aston Martin stepped in with the DB5, and the rest is history. The sleek design and innovative gadgets fitted perfectly with Bond's suave and resourceful character, making it an enduring symbol of the franchise. Thus, the DB5 became more than just the car it represents. It became the representative of James Bond, sleek, stylish, and as lethal as it is required to be. It cropped up in the Bond films Skyfall, Casino Royale, as well as No Time to Die. To this date, it has become a symbol of the British engineering and movie industry, even after it first came into the limelight more than 2 decades ago. The James Bond movies made the Aston Martin DB5 popular, and it's probably one of the coolest cars ever manufactured. That kind of made what Aston Martin was about: luxury, performance, and a bit of peril. The DB5 embodies an era of stylish spying, sophisticated stealth, and sleek action that involves car chases at incredibly high speeds. That's why it earns the number 4 position in our list. What gadget would you like to fit into DB5 if you were a spy? Leave a comment below and let me know. Number 3, the 1977 Pontiac Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. This is the 1977 Pontiac Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit, which took 3rd place on the list. Still, if you're a fan of the old muscle cars, then this one is definitely going to make your eyes pop out. The Trans Am, black as shoe polish with Firebird decal and gold on the hood and T-top roof, was as cool as they came. It became famous through Burt Reynolds' character, the Bandit, who would outrace the law, outdodge the roadblocks, and drive the car as if the end of the world were pursuing him. What made that car most appealing was unique, the way it tried to outshine all the vehicles in the vicinity. Burt Reynolds made this car famous through his charm, and appeal together with the daring actions of Trans Am made this car famous. The film was a hit, and Pontiac saw improvement in the sales of the Trans Am. Everyone wanted to become the Bandit, the man who has fun driving along the highway with the wind blowing through his hair. Actually, Smokey and the Bandit was the second most successful picture in terms of its revenues in 1977 after Star Wars. Oh yes, that Trans Am did give lightsabers a pretty good run for their money that year. This car did not only excel in one movie, but in the conveyor of culture and lifestyle seen in movies. The defying of authority and freedom conveyed through speed. Today, people are restoring replicas of Trans Ams for recalling the fun moments of the high-speed chases. Imagine making one of those famous cars jump in this Trans Am. Who would ever have thought it was possible? Do tell me if you would ever care to take a shot at it by giving a thumbs up to the video. Number 2. The DeLorean DMC-12 from Back to the Future. Great Scott! Coming in at number 2, we have a muscle car that is also a time machine. DeLorean DMC-12 car from the Back to the Future move. This real-looking car, manufactured using stainless steel, equipped with gull-wing doors and its futuristic look, was the chosen car by Doc Brown to be used as a time-traveling car. If you could get this car up to the speed of 88 miles per hour with a flux capacitor, the possibilities of time travel are almost limitless. Sure, the DeLorean can time travel, but did you know it was almost replaced by a completely different car? Initially, the time machine was going to be a refrigerator. However, the filmmakers feared that kids might try to climb into refrigerators and get trapped, so they switched to a car. The DeLorean was chosen for its futuristic sci-fi look, making it a perfect fit for time travel. Even though DeLorean was never associated with fast speed in real life, this movie immortalized it for that. It was considered representative of all that was right with 80s culture, creativity, invention, and of course, a little bit of crazy. People all over the world continue to visit these replicas with the stainless finish, the 4 lights on the stripe, the flux capacitor, and the most important thing, the license plate, at a time. Did you know the DeLorean company ceased production before the movie's release, but the popular success of the film made the car one of the most famous movie props of all time. Currently, original DeLoreans are rare and collectors purchasing them usually modify them to resemble the time-traveling car. If you ever had the chance to travel back in time using a DeLorean, what year would you like to go to? Leave your answer in the comments section below. Number 1. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT from the Fast and the Furious series. Drumroll please. The most iconic muscle car of all time has to be the 1970 Dodge Charger RT from the Fast and the Furious series. Driven by Vin Diesel's character Dominic Toretto, this car is the epitome of speed, power, and pure adrenaline. With its menacing blacked-out design and monstrous supercharged engine, the Charger was more than just a car. It was Dom's partner in crime and a symbol of family and loyalty. The Charger made its debut in the first Fast and Furious film, and it's been a staple of the franchise ever since. It's been through insane chases, epic races, and even explosive stunts that defy the laws of physics. Remember when Dom jumped the Charger between 2 skyscrapers? Yeah, this car does the impossible. It's no wonder why the Charger's become the face of the franchise, appearing in almost every film. But wait, here's a twist you probably didn't see coming. Dom's 1970 Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious wasn't even real in its most famous scene. Yep, for that insane skyscraper jump, they actually used a CGI version of the car. Turns out even Dom's Charger needs a little movie magic sometimes. The 70 Charger is so iconic that multiple versions of the car have been used throughout the franchise, including a super off-road version, a drift-ready version, and even a snowmobile variant. How cool is that? Dom Toretto once said, "It's not about the car you drive, it's about who's in the driver's seat." But let's be honest, it helps when the car is this legendary. So there you have it, my picks for the top 5 most iconic movie muscle cars. From Bond's classy Aston Martin to Dom's unstoppable Dodge Charger, each of these rides has left a mark on film history. Whether they were jumping over hills, drifting through corners, or traveling through time, they've all given us some unforgettable moments. But now it's your turn. Which of these cars is your favorite? Did I miss any that you think should be on this list? Let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and please make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss our next episode in the Muscle Car Vault.